Right now, we want to take a closer look at the real estate market. It's a tough time, or you could say a tough sell for first-time home buyers. We're seeing the highest mortgage rate and home prices in a generation, and a lot of people are having a tough time saving up for a down payment. Local real estate expert Trisha Turner with the Trisha Turner Group joins me now with what you need to know if you're looking to buy. Hey, Trisha, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Trisha, we know that millennials have had a particularly hard time in the real estate market, but what kind of trends are we beginning to see with them and Gen Z?
Well, I'll tell you what, ever since COVID, a lot of people had to move back home. There was a lot of job loss, a lot of people restructuring their lives, and parents now want their kids back out. And so, what we're seeing is a lot of parents are offering to help with that down payment because there's such a misconception. It isn't a 20% down payment required. Sometimes you can get 100% financing and as little as 3 to 3.5% down. So, there are a lot of opportunities right now.
I think there's a lot of people out there who would not be familiar with that information. So many have that mindset of they've got to save up at least 20% to avoid PMI. But tell us a little bit more about the assistance that may be out there for first-time buyers who perhaps don't have family to lean on for funds.
For sure. First of all, for a first time home buyer, that doesn't mean you've never bought a home. It just means you've not bought a home within the last 3 years. So anyone can qualify as long as they have not bought a home within the last 3 years. And then there are so many different down payment assistance programs. There's USDA, which is 100% financing. It's not available in all areas. It's very address specific. But then there are, programs with as little as $2,000 up to 5% to help towards your down payment. The best thing you need to do is definitely get hooked up with a trusted advisor that can guide you through that because there are different guidelines with every single program.
And we also know the city of Houston and Harris County have worked really hard to make a dent and impact the real estate market, providing more affordable housing for people. So there's lots of good information out there about those efforts. But tell us, Trisha, what does the outlook look like for buyers throughout the rest of this year? Are we looking at a buyer's market or perhaps still in a seller's market?
I just taught about this yesterday, actually. And so the numbers will tell you that we're in a seller's market. However, you're going to see there are homes sitting on the market that are failing to sell. It is actually a seller's opportunity in some areas and a buyer's opportunity in some areas. I will tell you that if you're a buyer, it is an amazing time to buy because there are homes that are sitting and some of these sellers are willing to pay all of the buyer's closing costs. So it's a fantastic time to negotiate. You've just got to know. Number one, get with a trusted advisor. And number two, walk through those steps because it's a great time.
When you talk about that inventory that's just sitting out there, the first thing that popped in my mind, it's because it's probably priced too high. We were talking about the big mortgage prices, the largest in a generation. I mean, do you see do you see any relief, I guess, coming anytime soon?
I do. When we look back a year ago, interest rates got all the way to 8%, especially in the fourth quarter of last year. Right now, we're between 6.5 and 7. I will tell you though, there are new construction developments that have actually secured interest rates in the fives right now. Some of them even at 4.9. Again, you've got to know who you're talking to get to those deals and find them because there is a lot of opportunity out there.
Trisha, we always appreciate your time and your insight. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.